Coming up on Torrance Today, it's almost back to school time and parents can pick up free COVID-19 tests for TUSD students before classes begin. A pandemic-driven pilot program keeps pedestrians safe on our crosswalks. And a Torrance baseball team advances to the World Series all the way on the East Coast. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, August 16th. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you're having a great week so far. Here is our first story. The Torrance Unified School District is preparing for the first day of school by taking steps to keep students healthy and safe. It's distributing at-home test kits and strongly recommends all students use it before returning to school on Thursday, August 25th. Elementary students can pick up their test kits at the main entrance of their schools from 10 a.m. to noon starting this Friday. Middle and high school students can pick up theirs during school registration. Each kit includes 2 tests and students are asked to take one of them on August 24th, the day before they go back to school, and keep the second test for later. There is no need to provide any negative results, but students and parents are asked to promptly report any positive ones. Testing before returning to school is voluntary, but it is strongly recommended. The city's Public Works Department is helping to make our crosswalks safer during the pandemic. Engineers say since the onset of COVID-19, many people stopped using the pedestrian push buttons because they wanted to avoid touching public spaces. So they introduced a pilot program where people can use crosswalks safely without having to touch anything.
Wait to cross Torrance Boulevard at Madrona Avenue.
Touchless pedestrian push buttons. Yeah, when I first heard about this initiative, I was very excited because our family has always been concerned about staying safe, especially during the pandemic. This one will make everybody safe by not having to touch the pedestrian push button. I love that our city is doing something for the community that will make them more comfortable about walking and going around.
These new pedestrian push buttons work just like the old ones. You can actually push them, but they also work when you just wave in front of it, and it's also ADA compliant, meaning it vibrates and makes audio alerts to let you know when to wait and when to walk. You can test out these new devices at the intersections on Madrona Avenue and Torrance Boulevard. The Public Works Department is applying for grants to put them on more intersections, but fun fact, the city owns 124 intersections, so it could take some time before we start seeing them throughout Torrance. Regardless, a big thank you to our Public Works Department for making adjustments like these to better protect our residents and visitors and their changing habits during these uncertain times. A community meeting takes place tonight to discuss the proposed Metro C or Green Line extension into Torrance. LA Metro is seeking public input on the project that would connect more of the South Bay by extending the C line from the Redondo Beach Station to the Mary K. Giordano Regional Transit Center, which is being constructed in Torrance. Metro says bringing the light rail to the South Bay would help commuters avoid traffic on the 405 and offer connections to other Metro lines. 2 alignments are under consideration, using an existing railroad right-of-way and creating an elevated train path along Hawthorne Boulevard down to 190th Street. To learn more, ask questions, and provide feedback, come on out to the meeting tonight. It takes place at the Toyota Meeting Hall from 6 to 8 p.m. The need for blood donations continues throughout the country, and tomorrow, Torrance community members can roll up their sleeves and give generously. The city is partnering with UCLA Health to host a summer blood drive at the Ken Miller Recreation Center from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. UCLA officials say although the pandemic is improving in our region, they are still experiencing a severe blood shortage, and hospital demands continue to outpace donations. Blood suppliers across the nation, such as the American Red Cross, expect the shortage to continue for the foreseeable future. UCLA officials thank everyone who is able and willing to give this priceless gift of life. If you're looking for a new way to stay active and meet some new friends, sign up for an adult sports league kicking off this fall. Registration is now open for basketball and slow pitch softball. The basketball program features intermediate and lower leagues, as well as an under 6'2" league and an over 40 league. Teams will also have a 10-game season, with all games being played at the D. Hardison Sports Center located at 2400 Jefferson Street. And the softball program features both men's and co-ed leagues. Teams will play a 10-game schedule, including playoffs, with all games being played at Wilson Park located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. Registration ends next Wednesday, August 24th, and league play begins the week of September 11th. For more information, visit the city's Recreation Services Division online or call 310-618-2935. Last week, we told you about the Torrance Babe Ruth League baseball team. They won the Pacific Southwest title and headed to Virginia to represent the West Coast in the World Series. Well, the series kicked off last weekend, and the team, made up of 15-year-old high school athletes, represented in true Torrance fashion, winning their first 2 games. On Saturday, the boys defeated the team from Hamilton, New Jersey 3-1, and on Sunday, they came from behind to defeat Albany, Minnesota 6-5. The boys got a well-deserved day off yesterday and enjoyed sightseeing at the nation's capital. They're playing again today, this time against the host team from Stafford, Virginia. The boys are now looking to move into the winner's bracket as series play continues through Sunday. If you'd like to watch their games, they are being live streamed at jockjive.com. There is a link to the Babe Ruth League World Series on the homepage. Best of luck to our Torrance Babe Ruth League All-Stars. Well, more than 5,000 cases of Capri Sun are being recalled because they may be contaminated with cleaning solution. The Kraft Heinz company recalled 5,760 cases of its wild cherry flavored juice, saying diluted cleaning solution typically used on food processing equipment accidentally made its way into a production line at one of the factories. The company discovered the issue after several consumers complained about the beverage's odd taste. The company is working with distributors and retail partners to remove any potentially impacted products from circulation. They urge those with the affected products to toss them out or return them to the place of purchase. There's another recall affecting younger kids and babies. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission and Thorley Industries, doing business as 4Moms, are recalling 2 million Mamaroo swings and 220,000 Mamaroo rockers. When the swing or rocker is not in use, the restraint straps can hang below the seat, posing entanglement and strangulation hazards. The recall took place after 4Moms received 2 reports of infants being caught in the strap of an unoccupied swing. One of the incidents resulted in the death of a 10-month-old baby. Consumers who own either a Mamaroo swing or rocker should immediately stop using it and place it in an area where a crawling infant cannot access it. They are then urged to contact 4Moms toll-free at 877-870-7390 from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday Pacific Standard Time. You can also reach them at safetyandrecall@4moms.com. American Airlines just announced some big cuts to its November flight schedule, likely affecting many holiday travelers. The company got rid of 16%, or 31,000 flights that month, saying the move is, quote, in line with our approach to network and schedule planning throughout the year. Data shows the largest cuts are between Chicago O'Hare and Dallas-Fort Worth, as well as between Boston and Philadelphia. American Airlines called the changes proactive adjustments in order to size the airline for the resources that are available and to build an additional buffer into the remaining summer schedule. According to experts, airlines typically make schedule changes based on factors such as demand forecasts or staffing. Airlines have been struggling with flight cancellations and delays all summer as they face staff shortages, severe weather, and traffic control delays. A petition to recall LA County District Attorney George Gascon failed to make it onto the ballot after thousands of signatures were deemed invalid. The county clerk's office announced organizers only submitted slightly more than 520,000 valid signatures, 45,000 shy of the amount needed. Organizers initially submitted more than 715,000 signatures to the county clerk's office. Based on a random sampling of those signatures to verify validity, the county decided to take a broader look. On Monday, the county announced that more than 195,000 of the signatures collected were invalid. In many cases, the person signing the petition was not a registered voter. There were also more than 45,000 duplicate signatures. In 2021, organizers were successful in getting the required number of signatures for a gubernatorial recall election in an attempt to recall California Governor Gavin Newsom. Voters ultimately retained Newsom, whose term will run until January of 2023. The failed 2021 recall cost taxpayers $276 million. California officially launched the nation's largest college savings program.
Cal Kids is now live. 3.5 million savings accounts. Well done, everybody. Well done.
It's called Cal Kids, and Governor Newsom's office tweeted last week that they just opened 3.4 million college savings accounts for California's kids. They're referring to all families of low-income public school students who qualify for this program. Governor Newsom says those children can now get a jump start on saving for college by having savings accounts with seed investments ranging between $500 and $1,500. The program invests $1.9 billion into accounts for low-income school-age children in grades 1 through 12 and for any child born after July 1st, 2022. Newsom says through this effort, California is telling our students that we believe their college material, and he hopes investing directly into their futures can help transform lives, generate college-going mindsets, and create generational wealth for millions of Californians. For more information, visit calkids.org. Well, still ahead, it's Take Care Tuesday, and we have a feel-good story coming directly from one of our newly elected council members. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Take Care Tuesday, we have a special story for you coming from North Torrance. City Cable's Kirk Lyons is there with a familiar face who explains what happened recently that brought a big smile to his face. Kirk?
Thank you, Christine. I am here at Smile Cleaners located on Prairie Avenue, and standing to my right is newly elected Councilmember Assam Sheikh. Now, Councilmember Sheikh happens to be a big fan of Torrance Today, and he emailed us about a story. I'll leave it there. Councilmember Sheikh, why don't you pick it up? Tell us what you wanted everybody to know.
Thank you, Kirk. I just want to let you know that a couple days ago I was here as regularly picking up my laundry, and as soon as I entered and asked Sean and Mrs. Kim to give me my stuff, And Mrs. Kim, the owner, and Sean, they said, hold on for a second. And he took out of $200 in one of my shirts. And he goes, this is yours. And then all of a sudden, it dawned on me, yes, that I have lost $200. Didn't know where they were, and I'm so happy to find those. So these type of actions basically defines the characters, the honesty and integrity. And that's why I believe this is a story worth telling in our Torrance Today in Feel Good Story.
Okay, well, you know what? Standing to my left is the man of the hour. This is the owner of Smile Cleaners. His name is Sean Kim. And, I spoke with Sean, and he said that, this happens all the time. People leave money, people leave diamond rings and whatnot. And you know what his job is to do? Return them. Isn't that correct?
Yes, we try to return everything that we find in our customers' clothes.
There you go. It truly is a feel-good story. We have on one hand a business owner who looks after his customers. We have a customer who is so grateful that he went the extra length to say thank you. I really feel we need more stories just like this. Christine, back to you.
Thank you, Kirk, and everyone there for helping us share this special story. Smile Cleaners is located down the street from North High at 18270 Prairie Avenue. They thank the community for 30 years of business and say they are grateful to serve our community. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news for and from our Torrance community. Have a great day.